That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Playing chess on a rainy day.
Mom, it's your turn.
My turn?
Dad, move that to there.
Okay. I'm not very good at this. Let's see.
And you can't move your queen, or you can move your queen forward one.
You'll
I'm gonna move this guy, or else he'll attack me on the next turn.
What are you playing?
It's a combination of like a war red with risk.
So, in other words, you're telling me that you're making it up.
Yes. I know. It's like, so we use the risk board
Uh-huh.
and some other boards
Yeah.
for their bases.
Okay.
And then this is where they fight. And right now
Yeah.
it's happening, and this is my leader.
Okay.
The only green,
Alex has the green one, and I have the golden one.
Okay.
the big one has white.
So do you roll dice or something with this game?
Nope.
No,
You just take turns moving your dudes to defeat each other.
No, we just pretend. We just
Okay.
shoot them and pretend we hit them.
I guess this is a good thing to do on a rainy day is pull out all the board games, huh?
yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Don't move your other doohickey.
No, you can just take him out. Have him in
No.
check.
Yes, but you got to get in checkmate before I totally get you.
Guys.
Strategize. Yes, strategize.
We made this up a long time ago. We were messing around playing Risk, and then we thought, why don't we do it our own way?
We didn't know how to play originally, so we just
Made it up.
Okay. Cool.
So that was starting it, and now we're just playing it again.
Cool. So we stopped over at a friend's house. They actually just bought this small farm, and the people left chickens here, and she doesn't want them. Okay, so I went over, and she had a couple of different breeds in there, all laying. We got some leghorns and a silver lace Wyandotte. I'm not sure if there's anything else in here. We grabbed like 4 or 5 birds. 5 birds. 1 silver lace Wyandotte, and then the leghorns. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. I know. You're in a new place, aren't you? Leghorns look so funny. They're so scrawny compared to my other birds. I'm going to go ahead and let them out. I don't really have anywhere else to put them. I'm going to go ahead and let them go in with a regular flock. They might bicker a little bit, but they should be all right. Come on, girls. Come on. Out you go. There you go. And it looks like, you know what, everybody else, it's so wet and nobody wants to be outside. I'm going to go ahead and get everybody some more. Hi, guys. Brought you some new friends. I'm going to go ahead and, we got an egg. One egg. I'll leave that in there. That'll help the new girls know where to lay. I'm going to go ahead and go grab them a little bit more food. So now that I got the chickens all settled in and heading back out in this lovely weather, we've gotten going on 2 inches of rain now, and it is 2:30. Everything is flooded, but now I am heading to pick up something else, and I'll show you guys here in a little bit. Okay, so it was pouring so bad when I went to pick them up, I couldn't even do a video. This is a Spanish meat goat nanny, and then that is her doeling. She had a single doeling this year that is a Spanish and dappled boar cross. And I picked them both up, mother and daughter. The baby is actually only about 4, I think she's 4 weeks old. So she's huge. She'll be a great addition to our breeding program. We went ahead and got them both because the guy was getting out of goats. So I got a really good price on both of them. And the mother actually is always a really good mom, never has any issues. Kids really easy, typically has twins. And normally the babies are equal size and plenty of milk. She is 1 teat correct. So I'm really tickled about that. Baby is a little timid with humans. Mama's not real sure about people, but the kids were actually able to pet them both. So we're just going to work with them every day so that way they start to get more friendly. I absolutely love her coloring. So the baby we have decided to name Calypso. And Mama Goat, because she's that real pretty caramel color, and she's Spanish, we decided her name is Carmela. So we have Carmela and Calypso that are now home with us. Well, they've got hay and water. I'm not going to give them any grain because our grain is different than what they had at their farm. So we're going to give them a couple days to settle in with just the different hay. And then we'll introduce them to just a small amount of grain daily just to make sure we don't upset their rumen. I'm probably going to go ahead and give them a little apple cider vinegar in their water as well. And then we'll just keep an eye on them, make sure that they stay healthy and that the stress of the change of environment isn't too much on them, but I think they'll do just fine. So we're going to head out back in the rain again and get the rest of the barn chores done and then go in and have supper. So, all right, the kids are finishing up the barn chores. Thankfully, the baby ducks are eating and drinking really well. I actually think I'm going to have to add a second waterer in there for them little stinkers. Tonight, we're going to taste our lamb for the first time. So we made, and while these may not be as pretty as the butcher, we made a couple of lamb steaks here. And what I did was I did fresh garlic, olive oil, and then I did fresh herbs, a few of mine that can survive the cold, at least for a little while, which would be thyme and rosemary. And then we did some fresh cracked pepper and the Redmond pink salt. So I've been letting it marinate like that, and I'm preheating the cast iron skillet, and we're going to get to cooking it up. We're also going to have some canned green beans from our garden. And then I'm also going to cook us up a little bit of our yellow squash that I also did this year. That'll be dinner. So we're going to sear them on both sides. And then dinner time before we head out for wrestling practice. It's already dark out. And it's only 5:30. Sometimes I think that's the one thing I really don't like about winter. I can deal with the cold. It's how dark it gets, how early. So early. I feel like it's bedtime already.
When it starts.
All right, let's see. Lamb taste test.
Where's the baby? Cut it.
Do we have steak knife?
What do you think? You don't need more salt. Okay, Gabe.
I already know what I'm probably going to say.
What?
Needs ketchup.
Yeah.
But I have to
I don't know. What are we going to do? What are we going to do about your cutting skills, your knife cutting skills?
I don't know, because Mom's scared to watch. Oh no.
Do you need help? Alex, stop with the salt now. Put it here. That's ridiculous. Did you get a bite? Okay, here, taste it. Just put the whole thing in your mouth. Eat like a bird. What do you think, Alex? Is it good?
Needs ketchup. Kidding.
Gabe? Does it need ketchup? Okay, apparently the consensus on the lamb is it needs ketchup.
I was just joking. It tastes good.
Yeah, you guys are silly.